All right, last step in these is going to be the actual coloration of the images. You'll notice that since the last video I decided to open up our week 3 or our week 1 assignment 3 demo, and the reason for that is I can just go in here and grab, you know what, let's just grab them, let's grab these ones. So just Command C or Apple C for copy and then paste. Now it's kind of ugly looking by putting it on there, but if I shrink it down by holding the corner, I now have all of my colors just sitting right there. Nice thing about this is I can grab, let's say this is going to be our high key. Sure. This is going to be our low key. Yep. I'll just delete that and trash there. Okay, so this is going to be the colors that we can use. Now, I want to highlight all of these. This is a little tricky here, or a little, I don't know, tedious, but go into Blend and then Expand. And what that did is it just broke apart our blend, and then it's still grouped together. So then I hit Apple Shift G to ungroup, or I can just go up to ungroup. Now, each of these squares is its own separate entity. Now, here's where, similar to the last assignment, we come in and we start dropping colors in. And as I'm sure you have guessed, this is going to be our low key image. Yeah, that looks pretty low key so far. Very dark. And I'm just sort of scattering it around just to see how the colors look. And then I would, on the high key, we would do the same thing. I like putting dark colors in the backgrounds of things. I'm sure you'll see that as a tendency of mine. Try a little bit of that, and then maybe a really light in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to play with the color a little bit, and then I'll come back in a second, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, we are back, or rather I am back. That was about 10 minutes of pretty repetitive filling in of colors, but I think I ended up with some decent work here. So, excuse me. Looks good. All right, now that I have my colors filled in, I don't really need my intervals or my palettes anymore, my scales. I do want to try turning off the stroke. That's this one here. Okay, yeah, that feels pretty good. I like those that way. So at this point, I think I could delete my backgrounds that I had made just because I don't need them to separate from the background anymore of the stage. And I would say once those get labeled, and yeah, I think those would be pretty good once they get labeled and converted to JPEG. So yeah, that should do it.